Hello everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of New England Graveyard. Jason is here in St. Mary's Cemetery in Needham, Massachusetts, and I am here to visit with television, screen, and theater actor Paul Benedict. Paul Bernard Benedict was an American actor who made numerous appearances in television and films beginning in 1965. He was known for his roles as the number painter on the television show Sesame Street and as the English neighbor Harry Bentley on the CBS sitcom The Jeffersons. Benedict was born in Silver City, New Mexico, the son of Alma Marie, a journalist, and Mitchell M. Benedict, a doctor, and grew up in Massachusetts, where he graduated from Boston College High School and Suffolk University. Benedict served a tour of duty in the U.S. Marine Corps. His oversized jaw and large nose were partially attributed to acromegaly. He was first diagnosed with it by an endocrinologist who saw Benedict in a theatrical production. Norman Lear cast Benedict as a Zen Buddhist in Cold Turkey, which was completed in late fall in 1969 but not released until February of 1971. Benedict would go on to serve with Lear in the coming years on various television projects. Benedict was best known for his role as Harry Bentley on the television series The Jeffersons. He played this role from the series' inception in 1975 until 1981, and then returned in 1983 and remained until the end of the series in 1985. His character was a well-mannered Englishman who lived in the apartment next door to George and Louise Jefferson. He worked at the United Nations as a translator and was a bachelor. He was liked by all characters on the show except George Jefferson, who found him annoying. But they eventually became friends as the show progressed. Harry was also known for telling boring, pointless stories about his past, particularly about his childhood and relatives in England. Benedict played the reoccurring character of the number painter on the children's PBS show Sesame Street. Benedict played the father of a fugitive teen runaway in the 1971 film Taking Off, which was Milos Forman's first American film. In the same year, he had small roles as a food vendor in They Might Be Giants, starring George C. Scott. Perhaps his best-known movie role from that period was that of Reverend Lindquist in Sidney Pollack's 1972 film Jeremiah Johnson, starring Robert Redford. In the 1974 film The Front Page, Benedict appeared as Plunkett, the emissary of the governor. In Dino De Laurentiis' Mandingo, he played a slave trader opposite James Mason and Perry King. In the movie Goodbye Girl, starring Richard Dreyfuss and Marsha Mason, Benedict played the stage director of a production of Richard III, in which Richard III was portrayed as a stereotypical gay man. He was the patiently eccentric butler in Dr. Necessiter's Gothic castle apartment in The Man with Two Brains, and had a short scene in the mockumentary This Is Spinal Tap, playing Tucker Smitty Brown, the awkward hotel desk clerk who checks in the band. Called a twisted old fruit by the band's manager Ian, he replies, "I'm just as God made me, sir." In 1988, Benedict played Fairchild, Dudley Moore's butler, in the movie Arthur II on the Rocks, the sequel to the hit '81 film Arthur. The same year, in the film Cocktail, he portrayed a condescending business college professor. In 1991, he starred in The Addams Family as the grouchy Judge George Womack. He also made an appearance as the incorrectly assumed title character in the 1996 film Waiting for Government, another mockumentary involving many of the same writers and actors as This Is Spinal Tap. He played Faye's father in the story of Rumpelstiltskin in the Between the Lions episode Heyday, and he appeared on the TV show A Different World Season 4 Episode 8 as Mr. Ludlow. Benedict appeared in 1998 Seinfeld episode as a magazine editor with The New Yorker who was questioned by Elaine about a cartoon in the magazine. His final TV appearance was a guest spot in The Drew Carey Show in '02. Following his graduation from Suffolk University in his hometown of Boston, Benedict began acting at the Theater Company of Boston and performed with Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, and Al Pacino. In addition to his varied film television roles, Benedict was an accomplished theater actor, having appeared on Broadway multiple times, notably in Eugene O'Neill's two-character play Huey in 1996, performing with Al Pacino at the Circle and Square Theater, and more recently in The Music Man in 2000 to 2001. He appeared off-Broadway in 1986 in Terrence McNally's It's Only a Play. He had directed a production of the off-Broadway several years before. In 2007, Benedict performed as Hearst in Harold Pinter's No Man's Land at the American Repertory Theater in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Benedict directed Frank D. Gilroy's Any Given Day on Broadway. Off-Broadway, he directed the original production of Terrence McNally's Frankie and Johnny in the Clair de Lune and Kathy Najimy's and Mo Gaffney's The Kathy and Mo Show, which won an Obie Award. On December 1st, 2008, Benedict was found dead of a brain hemorrhage at his home in Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. He was 70 years old. Benedict was awarded a posthumous Elliot Norton Award by the Boston Theater Critics Association in 2009. Now, Find a Grave says this is a cenotaph, that he's actually not here. I've done a little research. I can't find anything to confirm or deny this. So there's a chance that he was cremated and his ashes were spread at Martha's Vineyard. A lot of actors and prominent people were buried and spread at Martha's Vineyard. So I cannot confirm or deny. The Find a Grave coordinates took me right to this entrance right here. So and it's not really listed. You got to look for the signs. Like right over there is where it says that this is section G, and then you got to do a little looking. So the Find a Grave coordinates are accurate, but they're not, if you know what I mean. So let's see, is there anything on the back? There is nothing on the back. I remember him from the Jeffersons. I always thought he was pretty funny. I thought he was English too. I thought he was British. I didn't realize that his accent was fake. He did it very well. So let's do our customary turnaround. Show you exactly where you can find him if you so choose to visit his family and possibly him. Like I said, Find a Grave will take you to this entrance, which is not too far from where he is. I found a very friendly groundskeeper who directed me back here. And that was well-accomplished actor Paul Benedict. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I did. I thought it was fun. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you do subscribe. I'd love to have you. You never know what's coming next. Please ring the bell, hit the bell so that you're always notified when I post something new. And I will see you all on the next one. Until then, keep smiling. Bye.